My name is Jong. I'm here in Hamburg for a training with Profile Dynamics on change management. And it's a pleasure to be here and to be a guest in this workshop.
Why did you develop Profile Dynamics?
Why I did develop it?
Why?
Oh, that's a very long story. At that time I was an interim manager and I was in a lot of change processes, and what I saw is that sometimes not everybody came along. So I saw some resistance and I didn't understand why that was happening. And so my wife Wilma, she heard about the theory of Claire Graves, and we developed Profile Dynamics, because it gives you insights in the motivation of people. And we thought, well, that's of interest, because in change processes motivation is very important.
Why is motivation so important when you work with people?
Well, in general, if people are well motivated, we know that the prestations are much better. So I think that's very important, and they feel happy, they feel lucky. And it gives you insight in why they are doing what they're doing. So for instance, in change processes, you know if they could be reluctant, yes or no. And
what is the main benefit, do you think, to get an overview for the motivation from the people? For me,
well, for the people is that they are happy in their function, so you can choose the right function by how they are motivated, and I think that is very important. So you have happy people in your organization, and I think that's one of the most important themes in organizations. So less illness, better prestation, so I think that's good.
Many companies are looking for competences and behavior, and they have a big assessment where they have profiles with competences and with behavior. Is it, do you think it is necessary to look after motivation instead of behavior?
Yeah, I think it's far more important, because you can have the same behavior with a totally different motivation. And if you don't know what motivates people to show that behavior, you can't influence that. So I think it's very important. I can give you an example of something like cooperation. Depending on the drive you have a completely other different definition of cooperation. So cooperation, for instance, for the blue drive is meeting appointments, but for the orange drive is going to the result together. So you see totally different motivation to show the same behavior.
The benefit for a team, I guess, is very much working with a PD profile. What is the benefit, or what are the benefits for a team if they do the analysis?
No, in general you can get more or less complementary teams, if you know what I mean. So depending on the task, if they are well motivated, you gave somebody with the blue drive a task which is based on procedures and based on structure. Somebody with a more sales task, or orange drive, you give them a sales task. So you can make very efficient teams. And I think that's a benefit of using the system.
You said a blue guy, for example. Is it easy like this? Do
we
speak only in one language?
No, never say a blue guy, because it's never only blue. So if you talk about the people, I think it's respectless to say you are blue, for instance. But you may say you're mainly blue driven. That's completely different. That's one. And the other one, it's never only blue. So we have 7 drives and you have them all. And depending on the situation, you have a preference for 1 or 2 drives, maybe 4 or 5. But for sure you have them all. Just never say you are a blue person. I think it's not with respect if you talk about drives in that way.
Yeah. Maybe at last, in which parts of an organization can I use Profile Dynamics?
Everywhere. There's no specific part. You can use it in the management. You can use it in every department. There's not a preference spot in an organization where you can use it or you can't use it. So you can use it everywhere. Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.